Intuition is really easy to notice once you know what to look for, or in this case, what to feel for. My name is Jessica Kinni. I'm an evidential medium and psychic, and I am going to show you how to recognize your intuition and how to know what it feels like. What does intuition feel like? It's like a gentle nudge inside of you, a knowing of how to move forward with something. So a lot of times we're trying to make a decision and we don't know which way to go. Our minds can get a little bit clouded with all of this like noise that's influencing us that is keeping us from hearing our intuition. So the first thing you have to do is you have to get quiet and you have to move the noise out of the way. And then you have space to feel into your intuition. Intuition feels like a gentle nudge. It might be a really quiet voice inside of you, but it's still strong and it's still confident and it's coming from you that helps guide you. And a lot of times it will be almost like you're physically drawn to something. So if you're trying to make a decision, even if all of the logical responses are leading you in one direction, if you're not feeling drawn to that, that might be your intuition trying to guide you. So you need to look at it. You need to feel into that intuition. It might be pulling you in one direction over another. Something might look like a really good option to you, but it's almost like you're being repelled. And then something might actually feel like a magnet, like you're being drawn to that. And that can be your intuition giving you a subtle nudge in the right direction. Your intuition can also give you a feeling of peace, of calm, or it can kind of give you a red flag, like a warning. You might be trying to make a decision and there's just something that feels off. And you've probably been in one of those situations where you just try to brush it aside. You might get a negative feeling about something. You say, oh, I'm just making that up. But maybe you're not. Depending on how it feels, this could be your intuition guiding you, trying to keep you away from something that might not be in your best interest, especially if it's something on your life path that does not feel like it's pushing you in a positive direction. So if, let's say, you continue to make choices that are just not giving you the outcome you want, and there's just something about those choices just feels off a little bit, but you keep doing it, take some time and feel into that. That might be your intuition trying to remind you that maybe this choice you're making isn't in your best interest. On the contrary, there might be times where you just feel lighter and you can sense that something is pushing you in the right direction. And that also can be because you're feeling into your intuition. If there are times when you're just feeling mixed up and you just don't know, you think, I don't feel anything, I just feel confused, I'm like paralyzed by this decision-making process. That is your intuition as well. But what it's doing is it's telling you to get to the quiet, take a breath, to move the noise away. That can look like meditation, that can look like sitting quietly, something that sets you up to just feel into yourself. And you can't feel into yourself clearly when there is a bunch of external noise and different people and things and decisions pulling you in a lot of directions. You kind of have to do all of the logical work and the pros and the cons, and then put that aside and notice where you feel drawn. What feels light, what feels like it's moving you towards a higher purpose versus what feels heavy, what pushes your shoulders down, what makes you feel kind of sluggish. There are certain things you'll feel into and you just think, why am I feeling so heavy? Take note of that as well. If you feel into your intuition, what it will feel like is a small, quiet voice of guidance. That can be guidance leading you somewhere positive or keeping you away from something that might be detrimental to you. So I would recommend make space for yourself, make space to be quiet and to feel into that intuition so that it can guide you, so that you can make decisions and move forward in your life on a path that's truly meant for you, where you can find happiness in making choices that light you up and help you move forward and be the best version of yourself. I hope this helps. If you'd like to learn more about intuition, and if you would like to learn about how to make a decision when you're stuck, I have a video that specifically talks about that as well, and I will leave a link to that here. Also, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video.